Good morning, my friends, and welcome to Chapter 44 of Halvar's Saga. Thank you so much for joining me, thanks to all Patreon supporters. And I have a couple minutes worth of updates. We have done many things off camera. I hope you'll bear with me as I explain them, because it's all very interesting, but thanks in advance, as always, for watching. So, last chapter near the end, we found the Ogma Infinium, I believe it is, where you gain +5 to a lot of relevant skills for the Might Path for our character, including Smithing to 100, which enabled us to go full sicko mode with all of the dragonbone gear, able to upgrade it fully to the best of our ability as well. So between that and between picking up another couple smithing improving items off camera, we're able to improve stuff pretty well. So gear update, we're full dragonbone. We've got a dragonbone bow doing shock damage. We've got a really cool club-like, like a bone club, caveman style, dragonbone warhammer. I went with health absorption. We'll see how that plays out. But either way, we're crushing the old damage of our even very powerful Daedrake or unique gear that we were using prior to this. And we also have full dragon plate. We got that unique dragonbone mail with the full 100% fire resist, basically fire immunity, and we've improved that massively. Armor 485, pretty cool stuff. And then we've got some insulated gear, helm buffing the bow damage, gauntlets buffing the two-handed damage, and shock resist on our insulated boots. We also, I should add, while we were just going around buying and selling, I went and got some gear from Serana, which I'll explain why in a minute, but we went to Fort Dawnguard for that. I happened to sell gear to Serene Gerard, happened also to train archery with her. That's pretty cool. So archery went up a few levels, and found a Nordic amulet of peerless health. Had to buy it because it's Nordic, and because it was better than what we were using before. Definitely the thing that we're missing from the old armor is the health buff on the old plate mail, the old Daedric plate. So having even more health from our ring and amulet, I think probably necessary. And speaking of why we went to Fort Dawnguard in the first place, that was to get the Death Brand gear and to give it to Janasa. That's right, we've re-recruited Janasa, we've passed down our Daedric bow, we've given her the unique item Hope's Fire from one of the add-ons, and we've given her full Death Brand gear. Not that it's particularly amazing on her character necessarily, but more that it's just very cool. She's still using her old Chitin shield. I think she's pretty attached to that. We also have done some decorating here in Hendraheim, which is, of course, the main house of our wife Mule and our children. And Hendraheim, just a very cool place. Finally took the time to do some decorating off camera. I'll show you that quickly before we get on our journey. Front and center here is Halvar's wedding gear, and then we've got a bunch of unique items. Valder's Lucky Dagger, Ruin's Edge, all kinds of cool stuff. Bow of Shadows is up there. Mage Bane, True Flame. This is the sword that Harkon used, Ebony Sword of the Vampire. Staying in a display case, Akatosh's Talon. Unlike the other display cases in Lakeview Manor, maybe they'll actually stay in these ones. But the real awesome armory is down here, because not only does it have a lot of slots, you know, here we've just put a lot of cool swords that we found all throughout the years, but there's also slots only for unique items, so this gives us a lot of reason to go find all of these quest items, and we have a couple already. Champion's Cudgel, Bloodskull Blade, very cool stuff. You've got places for paragons, for insects in jars. Here we've got General Tullius's armor paired with the Dwarven Crown of Winter on a mannequin. Oriel's bow, Harkon's sword. This is like the Dawnguard questline part of the wall. And as you can see, we still have a long way to go, but we've defeated a couple of these apparitions, I don't know what they're called, these mask-wearing wizard lords, undead type things. You can store their masks there. We've got Dawnbreaker, and here we've got Harkon's armor and all kinds of masks on all of these mannequins. And this is that full Imperial gear that we got off of that dude who challenged us. There's even a wall for all of the dragon claws that presumably you no longer need to use, I've used this generic weapons rack for all of the cool staffs, the unique ones that we found. And with that, my friends, I think we're basically up to date. The only other thing I'll say is that we leveled up off camera with speechcraft and training archery. And I used that level to get the heavy armor perk, the second highest one, that gives us a significant armor bonus if we're wearing a matched set, which now we are, and we probably will be for the foreseeable future. So, with that in mind, we are off to questing. Thanks for tuning in to the beginning of that with the item update and all, and off we go to Solstheim, because we've done what we needed to do in terms of finding a briar heart to bring to Neloth, and we've also inadvertently discovered the tap roots that were requested by a different quest up here. So, between that and between not having visited Solstheim in a few chapters, I think now's the time to get back up here, and let's see where we need to go. So, you can soak the tap roots up in the headwaters of Harstrad. We'll definitely do that, but first I think we'll go to Jellyfish Town, deliver the Briar Heart to Neloth, and see what we can see. One thing that I'll mention here, and I don't know how to get one, but... oh, here we go. Right, probably need to actually have an item to draw. That would be helpful. Ash spawns are resisting that health absorption, huh? Either way, our Warhammer's pretty cool. Halvar more of a sword guy total, but I looked at the dragonbone sword and it looked pretty cool, but kind of a lot like other swords as a whole. But the Warhammer, super unique. So I think for a while, especially because we still haven't picked a specialization in the skill tree, definitely happy to go caveman mode with this club. I think it's pretty sweet. I think Neloth is up here, but I don't really recall too well. Another thing I forgot to mention is that we're in basically as close to true 4K as we can be now. And we weren't always. Basically, I think I found a way to not have to set my...
good day, friend. Keeping well?
...display to 1080p like I was
My new
before.
steward is acceptable. If only he made better tea.
Well, I'm glad he's working out for you, even if the tea isn't to taste.
I might have a few staffs, if you're interested in that sort of thing.
I'm just curious to look. We've got to remember this guy's got the
I suppose
unenchanted
I could
staffs to buy, which
or
is pretty
two
cool.
For you.
Do we have anything we need to sell to you? Probably not. We did a good amount of selling off camera, but just that. Alright. On to business. Down to business. I have examined
Oh, have you?
the warrior.
Well, let me just extract those memories and I'll see if you found any.
So anyway, I hope the display looks better than ever for you guys. I think that was live as of last chapter, but I never mentioned it.
Here, you deserve a bit of a reward for your efforts. That was a lengthy trip for you, I'm sure.
It was.
There are
250 gold.
There must be
Wow,
behind
that's life-changing.
all of my recent troubles. Finally,
He never sleeps. I don't know how he does it, but he never rests for even a moment. Oh, it turns out that the spell requires a heart stone to cast properly.
The dude's
I didn't
on
have one with
skooma,
me
I
when
think.
cast it. If you cast the spell without a heart stone, it attacks anything in sight.
That's good to know.
Until next time.
Alright, so we've kind of cleared that up. I don't know if there's more to this or if he needs time.
there are too many coincidences. There must be someone behind all of my recent troubles.
Who is it? Someone's attacking you?
Yes, I have enemies, legions of them back in Morrowind. However, in this case, I have reason to believe it is someone in Solstheim.
I suppose you want me to kill them.
Not yet. That may come later. But first I need to identify the culprit. I've enchanted this ring to find the source of the attacks. Here, take it.
Nila's Ring of Tracking, that's pretty cool. How does it work?
Just wear it. It will light up the source when you get close to it.
I figured as much.
I enchanted the ring with a bit of ash from the last ash spawn attack. It can follow the magical link back to its summoner. The link is weak, so you'll have to be within about 100 feet of the source.
Very clever.
Try walking around the grounds with the ring. Don't lose that ring. It was difficult to make.
I shouldn't have cut him off. Try walking around the grounds with the ring on, he was probably going to say.
I'm running low on heartstones. If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Otherwise, I can tell you where you might find one. Every time the Red Mountain belches, more of them land here. Look around for impact craters, exposed rock, that sort of thing.
All right.
You may need to pick away at it to pry a good luck.
I figure
Are we done?
we'll might as well
I
line
thought
up a
so.
couple minor quests while we're here and while we're kind of exploring. I don't know why I find myself... Halvar finds himself, I should say, relatively happy to defer to Niloth. You know, I don't mind doing some questing for him because he just seems like he knows what he's doing, you know? Also, you'll notice that the Pilgrim's Path is active again, which must only be a bug. But, of course, we completed that in what was a really fun chapter, right? But I then re-equipped something. In this case, it was the Sword of the Crusader. Just to put it on the rack in Hendraheim, and as soon as I re-equipped it, I must have sinned since completing the Pilgrim's Path quest, because it started it over again. And you know what? That's fine with me, because it's, again, very cool.
Please leave us. We must concentrate.
I'll happily revisit that quest at another point in the future. So we're fast traveling to Skull Village. I figure we'll do other quests, and then maybe we'll discover, like, Heartstones or the person the ring is tracking just kind of on the way. So first we'll go to the place that's marked on the map, which is the headwaters of whatever. We gotta soak those taproots. Well, Janasa, how does it feel to be back in Solstheim? I say back as though you're from here. I don't really think that's true, but you're among your people to a significant degree. I thought Janasa would be a good ally to have up here in Solstheim. Somebody who is proven, knows the deal. It's a beautiful day, is it not? That's interesting. There's a dead Spriggan, so I presume there are going to be live Spriggans here, especially because that one is empty, unlootable. Surely you're able to find the taproot somewhere here on this island. This is truly beautiful. A little confusing based on the map, because it looks like the arrow wants us to go a little bit up. The headwaters are kind of down, probably at the base of this waterfall. So I'm going to autosave and then go down, and if we can't get back up that easily, which I guess it looks like we can, so never mind. And the arrow is just a little bit tricksy, as it tends to be at times. So, activate those headwaters. We've soaked the taproots, but we've angered something that is absolutely wrecking us, the Spriggan Earth Mother. So, let's try not to die. Oops, I clicked the wrong one, but whatever. Janasa, you tanked a hit for her. That was dangerous, but... Okay. That was an intense foe. You know, I kind of, I wonder if we'll really notice against some of our tougher foes anyway. Like, I think that would be a tough foe regardless. I wonder if we'll end up noticing a real absence of that extra health from the armor that we used to have, even though we're stronger in almost every way, and again, basically fire immune. Still. Alright, so that was pretty cool. I like a lot of these solstheim quests, how they're... Like, that was sweet. It's kind of, kind of a cool thing thematically to soak taproots in these blessed or magical headwaters, and it's a beautiful journey, not arduous, nice and quick, and a very powerful enemy once you get inside, but not like a lot of... It's just got a lot of what I like. This actually makes me cautiously optimistic for whatever Elder Scrolls 6 would be like, because if they just keep improving on the base formula without changing it too much, as basically they have, from my perspective, from vanilla Skyrim to most of the expansions and add-ons, I mean, you couldn't get any better than that, right? So I'm just going to run a little bit. I keep finding myself drawn back toward this big structure. I just want to look around a little bit. Whoa, there's a fight. Reeklings.
Not so fast.
This is kind of, interesting.
You won't get away from me.
We're just vibing watching the duel. I want to see who is hurling these fireballs. That's what I want to see. Cultist, huh? Okay, the cultists are hostile. I wasn't sure how that would go down.
Not like this. I'll tear you to
Mask is definitely disturbing. So the cultists themselves are hostile, but not these worker types. These...
Don't want to talk to them. It's of you.
Well, he's hostile, but verbally, I guess. Now, where'd this other cultist go that was up here? This is just so strange, because I think we should be able to, like, do something here. But maybe we just haven't gotten that far. But I figure since we're here, it's worth poking around, seeing if anything else cool happens, and... possibly the person
Our eyes once were blinded.
who the ring is seeking would be nearby, but that I do doubt. It is possible, though. Janasa Says the eyes of angry
Now
spirits are
through
upon
him
us.
do we see.
are
Our
not
hands
welcome.
once were idle.
Now through them does he speak.
Temple of Mirak. Yeah, I just still don't know what to make of that, so I'm gonna explore just a tad bit more this way, and then we're gonna fast travel back to complete the quest that we just were on. Can't make our way through the mountain pass, unfortunately, so we've already been a little bit this way. Alright, back we go. Talk to Elena. Elenia. Whoever she might be. That's just pretty cool with the wind blowing.
Let me know if you see anything you like. I don't care if he's a master wizard. He can't treat me like this. I've got the best selection of mushroom and fungi.
Yes, but do you have Enchanter's Elixir or the good blacksmith draught? You do not. That's alright. I have to check with every apothecary, though,
Truly?
because those are very
Well
useful,
done.
and I've used
I just
most of
keep
them
two
up
of
off
them to
camera to get
myself.
the gear you see
No
here.
need for Neloth to know. Take that last taproot and plant it into the wall of the withered house.
Plant the taproot.
Mafala cloak you.
Not sure if we go inside or outside for this.
I'm going to find whoever did this. I'm getting out of here.
What the heck? Ah. Somehow got snuck up on by an elder dragon. That was
I yield!
a guard down moment, if I've ever had one. Alright, the hammer putting in some work. Now, how about our bow?
Guide me!
Landing some nice shots here with our electric bow. Halvar's archery is no joke now. Oops. Using the mushrooms as a shield, let's go. Wow, these brainwashed people are so chill they don't even react to the dragon. They're just vibing. Just another day on Solstheim, am I right?
And when the world shall listen, And when the world remembers.
Now we've got the ash spawn after us. It never ends, does it? Just never ends. Okay, now where were we?
What's the hurry?
Never should have come here.
Had it at your best.
Ooh. Janasa with a kill shot. Not to discount the good old dagger swipe from Rivas there, but I think Janasa's arrow is what nearly one-shot that thing. Now to kind of surreptitiously plant the taproot. Okay, we did it.
Thank you for keeping that matter of the Ash Guardian just between us. I shudder to think.
Oh, you know you can rely on Halvar to be tight-lipped, close-mouthed, whatever I was going to say. We're getting our steps in today, up and down and up and down.
Damn that man. I don't care if he's a good. Now maybe Neloth will get off my back about it. I suppose you think you should get paid for helping an old woman. Here,
Well,
take
yeah.
these. I'll sell you more if you come back later.
Potion of ultimate well-being, times
So I
2.
like your step.
It's alright, we're not in it for the riches. We
one of
already
the same kind, you and I.
basically the richest man alive. We're in it to help. We're just here to help. Okay. So, we can get a heartstone somewhere and find the source of the attacks. That's really what's left to do. Well, we're being pointed toward Brodir Grove. So we might as well do that first. Partially because it's on the way, partially because you never know what you'll find in between, including the person sought by the ring. Although, at this point I'm starting to suspect they're back in the main town on the coastline. The kill cam for that tiny little insect is kind of funny. Okay, we've got some kind of a Reaver camp or similar. Whoa, look at this fight. Very respectable Reaver Lord. with a unique weapon called Stormfang. That's pretty cool. Just like a two-handed greatsword with shock enchantment, basically, but that's still very hype. Might as well charge this up while we have another soul to harvest easily.
I'll cut you open. Filthy rot.
That turned into a bit of a close call.
I thought about becoming a bandit. I decided I... preferred clean clothes and fresh...
Necklace of Peerless Sure Grip. Ancient Nordic pickaxe. That's what we need, right? I was starting to talk about that. I think I might have interrupted myself, as I often do. But I was going to say, another thing that we need to do other stuff on this island, I think, is an ancient Nordic pickaxe, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since we did the Stalrim type of stuff. All of those quests, but I think that's exactly what we were looking for. Let's go. This has been such an enjoyable chapter so far. I don't know about you guys. I'm having lots of fun. Everything's going smoothly. But there are lots of challenges combat-wise. Very into it. Very into it today. Doesn't somebody want us to collect East Empire pendants, or did I make that up? Whatever. Alright. Put that ancient Nordic pickaxe to some good work here. And now we've got a Heartstone deposit that we can fast travel to. Multiples, in fact. You see the other one in the background, I'm sure. Might as well get it while we're here. Well, well, very cool indeed. Nice little camp these Reavers and Marauders had going. What's that noise? Is that Janasa just, like, caught in a trap or something? For a moment, Janasa. Where are you? Well, Ebony Battle Axe of Winter. We're finding all kinds of cool stuff here. But I think that's about all there is to find. So, back to Neloth, I suppose, just to wrap that up, and then I suppose Raven Rock is our best place to start looking for the person we seek. Now, would it be more efficient to just kinda... Oh, this place is locked, really? Well, I guess we'll unlock it. We're doing it for welcome purposes.
That's close enough.
I thought that might happen. Alright, we're gonna load. I don't want even a minor crime on the books here. We'll just come back in the morning, I guess. Whatever. Fine, you don't want my update on the quest you gave me? You'd rather sleep? So be it. Little history of Thirsk Mead Hall, which sounds a lot like thirst. No coincidence, if you ask me.
Don't be put off by my husband's mood. He
Seems you've
enjoys having
inherited a
visitors.
situation.
Oh yeah, Orc, what kind of situation?
Drovus Relvi
Speak
owes
plainly.
me 1,000 septums. At least he did until you set him up with that Telvanni wizard. Now he's untouchable. The way I figure it, it's your fault he can't pay me. So I guess I'm going to have to collect it from you.
And if I don't pay you?
Nothing for now, but watch your back. I'll be sending collectors to find you. They won't ask so nicely. One way or the other, I'll get my money. Tired of running? I knew you were weak. Now pay me.
Or I could just kill you now.
Take your best shot, Fetcher. But if you draw on me, the guards will put a bounty on your head, not mine.
Oh, fascinating. Very cool. Smarter than the average orc, but not by much, because he still told me his whole plan. But
I work for Mogrul.
I guess we'll
You
have
got
to
a
watch our
problem,
back,
you
as he
talk
said.
to him.
Well, maybe we'll poke our heads into the retching niche. This place has found us some good
Mogrul.
You've brought Raven Rock back
people
from
in the
brink,
past for
Halvar.
various
I don't
quests.
know how to
Succeeded
confuse
where
you.
I've failed.
Good
by
job.
What in the name of
You
the
got a
gods
good
of
thing
all
going here
things
now that you've reopened the
I shall not forget
mines.
it.
Don't let it go to
I'm
waste.
pleased I was mistaken.
Bring your weapons and armor
Cephas,
to
I'm
me.
quite busy
I'll
at the
fix it
moment.
up right.
Why hasn't a Redoran guard been posted at my shop like I've requested?
You and I both know we can't spare anyone.
Welcome
right
to
now.
the Retching
I
Nets
don't care
Corner
if you still
Club,
have friends
home of the
in
finest
Empire,
suit jammer
family,
that will
or
ever grace. If you've
They
got
abandoned
gold
us
on your
long
hands,
ago, so your
you might talk to
contacts are
Rallis
meaningless.
up a call beyond Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place.
Captain Velez mentioned
Interesting.
how valuable
Interesting
Come back
rumor.
anytime.
the Redoran
My doors
Guard.
are always
Counselor
open.
and I appreciate your assistance.
We're no closer to finding the
You must be using
attacker.
I can't believe Raven Rock Mine is open.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend. Modin Veleth, captain of the Redoran Guard, at your service. Thank you for your...
Could it be among
I
the
trust you're
highborns
not
here
planning
in
any trouble.
Movain Manor?
What can I do for you, friend?
I feel I owe you my life for thwarting the House Hlalu plot to have me assassinated. My deepest thanks.
No real luck here. I think I'm gonna shut off the Heartstones quest. Just so if we see an arrow pop up, if we get within 100 feet of something, then that will be unmistakable. If I walk around the grounds of Tel Mithrin, I might find a clue. Okay. Well, never mind then. I'm glad I just decided to read that, so we're wasting our time in Raven Rock. We gotta go back to Tel Mithrin and walk around the grounds. Okay, fair enough. At least that narrows it down. Little frightening when the Elder Dragon skeleton spawns on top of your head, but false alarm. No harm done. Don't know quite what is meant by walk around the grounds. Like, does back here count? Another Heartstone mine. And I can't help but feel that there'd be more people around during the day. Plus, it'd be easier to see. So maybe we should wait until day. Just see what's back here real quick. Nothing, really. Yeah, I think waiting till morning makes a lot of sense here. That way we can also get in to see Neloth. I love that sweep attack.
Be careful.
Ah, this is the guy that owes the orc money.
Well, sort of. I owed him 1,000 septims, but not anymore. He doesn't dare try to collect now that I'm Neloth's steward. Wow, sorry about that. He's never gonna stop, you know. He'll keep sending thugs after you until either you pay him or kill him. Pay him? Why? I mean, I don't have the money. Well, I might soon. Neloth does pay well. But the important thing is, I don't have it. In fact, it's not likely I'll ever have it. Expenses, you know. Sorry about the thugs and mogrul and everything.
I'm not even gonna use the persuade. Oh, you should pay me what you can. Okay, he can pay me.
I don't see why. It's your problem now.
Okay, that's totally fair. Because I don't want a peaceful resolution. I demand a violent resolution.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know.
What's
I might
that?
have it stored away.
Daedra Hart added, Nyx's hound found something? I don't know what that means. Nyx's hound found something. I actually went in the wrong building, too. I'm trying to go into
I can't
Neloth's
thank you
place.
enough for setting me up as steward of Tel Mithryn.
Well, you could thank me by paying, but again, I demand a violent resolution to the orcish conflict. It's cool that the persuasion didn't work, though. Again, I like how in this add-on and expansion content, things are not quite as predictable.
The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
Excellent. I'll take it.
Here, have some septims.
Yeah, have some
Finally,
septims.
I can get back to work.
Alright, well. Another mediocre reward. To say the least, but... I guess we've kind of circled the grounds already. We just... go into the other buildings and... Well, that one's locked.
Careful.
We might try to sneak and lockpick that one if there's nothing else forthcoming, because I don't know what else to do in order to find the attacker. Tel Mithryn Kitchen.
I trust you're not planning any
I don't know if we've been here before.
What can I do for you, friend? Need something? Safe travels.
What did that mean, Nyx's hound found something? Alright, really not a ton to see in here. Was that relevant? Was that like the ring prompt somehow? I don't know what a Nyx hound has to do with anything, though. Let me go back in here one more time, though, and see if that pops up again.
Let me know if you see anything you like. You'd think Neloth was still a clan leader in House Telvanni the way he... Well, I could use a Daedra heart. Can't grow that in my garden. That's a bit dried up, but it'll do. Here.
Cool.
Mafala cloak you. Mushrooms and molds of Vardenfell have adapted to the act.
Alright,
It's
well, I
almost
really don't
time
know
to
what to
feed
do
the
with this ring
mushrooms.
thing.
They like a drop of...
I guess we'll kind of go in this direction a bit, but, well, hey. Well, hello there, zombie horde. How do you do? I get a kick out of this club, it's pretty cool. Janasa not exactly around to help now, is she? Bro, don't you know I got that fire resist going? Don't even come at me, Immolator. I don't even feel it. He doesn't feel my absorb health, though, so touche. Activate Ildari sarcophagus. Sure, why not? What could go wrong? The Staff of Calm, interesting. And a Heartstone. Source of the attacks has been discovered. Okay, fair enough. Just when I was starting to kind of doubt that we'd be getting there. Might as well disturb all of the graves since we're here, not just one or two of them, right? Come on. It's a cozy little graveyard, if I say so myself. These things are so odd. They're so odd that we must have a selfie with them. Alright, so we've cleaned up the Telmithrim quests pretty darn well by this point. Major and minor, it seems. Which is pretty cool. Let's just see what Neloth has to say, because I probably just spoke a little bit out of turn. I'm sure we need to now take action on this knowledge rather than just present the knowledge and be done. But still, things are going rather swimmingly. Would you not agree? Neloth always looks like he's about to attack.
I can finish some of my more delicate experiments. I've known for decades that heartstones will animate the ash, but it would have to be very close by. Where exactly did you find this heartstone?
Ildari sarcophagus.
She was my apprentice before Talus. She volunteered for one of my experiments involving heartstones. It was quite annoying when she died.
And what exactly did you do to her?
My necropsies of Spriggans led me to believe that a heartstone could be implanted in a person's chest, granting them great power. I was considering replacing my heart with a heartstone. Fortunately, Ildari offered to let me operate on her first. Of course, this was before your Briarheart expedition. Now I know that I did the surgery all wrong.
There was no body, though.
What? That's impossible. Wait, unless she didn't actually die, the heartstone could have kept her right at the edge of life and death. Could it be? Could Ildari still be alive?
Get Halvar's sweet gear. I love it.
Wait a moment, while I cast a more specific
Very
divination.
Cool. Lest we forget, and speaking of gear, let's get that health ring back on.
I call upon the powers of the sun, moons, and stars. Ildari Sarothril, reveal yourself.
in Highpoint Tower.
All right.
So, Ildori does live, after all. She thought she could hide from me, but she can't. She's holed up in Highpoint Tower. Go rip that thrice-cursed heart stone from her chest.
Why don't you do this? Now, let's say, well, is there a bounty?
Why is it always about money? Yes,
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
find something around here to pay.
By Talos, you
Now
Dunmer, I have
go.
done so much for you.
Be sure to bring back an amusing story of how Ildori died.
But I find him so charming. I find him so charming. The voice acting for Neloth is great. I like the writing, too. And the quests are interesting. We have to go to Highpoint Tower. Which looks like it is... I can't tell whether it's most easily accessed here or here. You know what I mean? Because if you were just going based on the arrow on the map, you would come from the other direction. You would come from the northeast going southwest, but if you're trying to just enter the tower, presumably she's at the end of the tower, inside or underground or whatever, then you would go this way. So we'll just find out. Remember when I first got here, first discovered Solstheim for the first time ever, I thought it was a land of, like, eternal twilight. Never truly becoming night or day, just the first twilight seemed to last forever. And I thought it was maybe... I started getting associations with Svalbard in the Arctic Circle, which is a fascinating land, if you ask me. Alright, we've discovered Highpoint Tower. There's something hostile down there. But I guess for now we'll ignore it. Unless maybe we have to go down there to access the tower. As always, I want to make sure we're not supposed to be up high before we go down low, because sometimes you can't get back up the way you went down. But...
What's the hurry?
well, Janasa, the chapter is coming to an end, and I'd like to kill Ildori to end the chapter. Clubbed. Get clubbed, bruh. Get clubbed. That would be perfect. So hopefully this isn't too long, because then we can just end the chapter on a very thorough note.
Huh? What the?
And on what will probably be a very epic note. I'm expecting a tough battle here, as is often the case in Solstheim, that's for sure. And then off camera, we can travel back to mainland Skyrim.
Like this place.
Do our buying and selling, etc. Janasa with a very astute observation, and very poetic as well. So many shadowed corners to strike from. We found Ildori's journal. She writes, "The fools have taken me in, weak, pathetic men intent on looting this ancient fortress with their crude mining. Naya is pleasant enough. I may choose to spare her when the time comes. I'm still weak from Neloth's betrayal. He promised me power and glory. He failed to mention the constant pain in the voices. By the three, I would do anything to not hear the voices. When my strength returns, I will have my vengeance upon my former master. I can feel the power of the Heartstone beating inside me. Need to find a way to tap its power, then he shall pay in blood and fire and ash." Well, I have to say, I mean, this person is probably twisted beyond all recognition now. And plus, we're kind of cool with doing what Neloth says. So for those two reasons, we do still have to kill her. But I'm feeling sympathy, of course, toward her. Not least because of her nice prose. Oh, you know, whoa, a million of these. You know what? These things are really tough, actually. But we've got that virtual fire immunity now, so they're going to be a lot less tough. But these things messed us up in the past. They're surprisingly tough to survive. Whoa. That was cool. I got just totally turned around now. So we came in this way. We've got two different ways to go. This is the only way that we're not supposed to go. All right. See a soul gem trap in the background. Gotta be careful here. Very careful indeed. Oh man, this is just well designed. I say as it visually glitches out, but oops, not disenchant. Pick up the gems, that's what we're doing. But the way the skeleton kind of kicked his legs there, that was macabre. Well, this place is a lot more labyrinthine than I had anticipated, but that's okay. Seems cool, for sure. Volume 2 of her journal. I am stronger now. The Heartstone kept me alive after Neloth's butchery. I can bind the spirits to bone and ash. Oh, will this stop all the ash spawn attacks? And the ash zombie attacks? Interesting. The miners and fortune seekers are pawns of Neloth. I'm sure they are sending him messages. The only ones I can trust are the voices. Yeah, that's how you know you're on the right track. She's going to keep prisoners, try out a few ideas. Yeah, she's gone. Gone, gone, gone. Whoa, someone's alive? Really? Maybe I didn't pay close enough attention to the exposition, but I thought this had all happened kind of
Thank you for rescuing
far in
me.
the past.
That witch was gonna kill me soon. I just know it.
You're the one she likes.
That witch was gonna kill me soon.
Tell me
We were
about
digging
her.
in these mines when she found us. She was hurt so bad. We took pity on her and nursed her back to health. She repaid our kindness by attacking us in the middle of the night. Those of us that didn't die were made prisoners.
Yikes.
Horrible things. Experiments. And worse. I'm the last one. The others are all dead now.
Oof.
If you find her, don't make her end quick.
You
First,
got
I'm
it.
gonna leave this place as fast as I can. Then I'm gonna get on the first boat to the mainland. Good luck to you.
And you. Off she goes. place is truly huge. I mean, can we resist mining sapphire? So valuable. We've got to do it, right?
You've gone far enough. Neloth is a fool to think he could send some life to finish me off.
Low life. That's not very nice. Whoa, there's a bunch of soul gem traps up there and a bunch of zombies. Oh my goodness. I'm not really trying to sneak. If it wasn't for those soul gem traps, I'd just run out and fight these things pretty happily, but... Where the heck is Janasa, by the way? Could really use her for this boss fight. I guess Mule's not the only one who wanders off on her own at very inopportune times. Well, I mean, so far so good, right? Little anticlimactic, if anything. The life of an archer, huh? These things are so dumb. Not the brightest bulbs in the box. I wonder if you can sneak from these soul gem things. Well, either way, they're not shooting us, so I'll take it. I wouldn't really know how to disable them anyway. Maybe that's not even what they are, who the heck knows. Just wish we had Janasa here laying down a bit of covering fire. Definitely don't need that deer pelt with full inventory, just about. Because we know, my friends, we're going to get some sweet loot at the end of this. We'll have to make room for. Journey Volume 3, which we really don't need to take, but I like taking these journals for my personal library. She needs more power. She's turning on Naya. The voices have told her all about her lies and betrayal, saving a special experiment just for her. So she has killed his steward. This is Neloth. She's withered his home. Maybe she should poison his precious tea. Wow. The plot thickens. I was just going to say that that Deathbrand book is interesting, because if you do stuff in a different order, you can kind of get set on the Deathbrand path by coming this way first. That's pretty cool. Won't escape me that easily, Ash Spawn. I'll tell you that right now. Well, we are kind of uniquely well-suited, I think, now to fight Ash Spawn, although they resist health absorption, so it's not fully true, but this fire resistance off the charts. How do we get up there?
I knew it!
Well, here she is. Nice, a little duck and cover, getting us that grand soul gem and escaping relatively unharmed. Okay, she's got the shock. Do we try to exchange a little fire? Or do we try to close the distance? Let's see how much our bow hurts her, I guess. If we can hit. Alright, we're losing the firefight in a pretty major way. Plan B. Tank up, potion up, charge in. Let's do it. Alright. Let's resist a little shock. Let's do the regen. Let's heal plentifully. And in we go. Might as well slow time too for good measure, right?
The Hearthstone protects me.
Oh yeah, with the shock resist, the health buff, she becomes quite easily dispatched. Or does she? Oh, we gotta rip her heart out before... No! Whoa! This is intense. Telvanni robes. Gotta save that too, gotta save all the named items. Ebony Greatsword of Damnation, cool. Glass Gauntlets of Extreme Smithing, we take those. We take those, we take those. Alright, friends, well, this was quite a fun chapter, as I was saying, if you ask me. I hope you agreed, and now just to find a clean way out of here. It's gotta be this way. There's gotta be a lever somewhere. Probably over here if I don't miss my guess. But it is a bit hard to see in here, so who knows? There it is. Okay. Thought so. Thanks for all the help, by the way, Janasa. Holy moly. Where did she get off to? There you are.
Hey, watch it!
Yeah, you watch it. Get the heck out of the way. You didn't even do anything. You're just watching the entrance, I guess, guarding the entrance to make sure nobody sneaks up on us. So you would probably claim. A little bit still hard to trust a Dark Elf, am I right? But hey, she does alright by us, even if she left us to our own devices there. Who? Oh, that's the woman that we freed. Okay, you know what? We'll say Janasa was escorting the prisoner. Let's just say that. Alright. I suppose we'll finish off the chapter by seeing what Neloth has to say. And if he has a reward greater than 250 septims for us, that would be very cool of him. How many times have we floated up and down today to visit the unsleeping Neloth?
You're alive.
Yes.
I hope that bodes ill for Ildori.
Yeah, she's dead. Ripped her heart
Well,
out.
you have proven to be a more valuable ally than I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
I have.
That's what they all say.
But I would also like to make you a member of my household.
Ooh.
A member of House Telvanni.
I knew something cool
No
would
need
come
to
of
thank
this.
me. I know you are overwhelmed with gratitude.
I am. Staff of Vanquishment added. Member of House Telvanni. Let's go. Halvar getting accepted even into noble houses of totally different races and totally different castes, if you will, styles. Like, obviously Halvar, an anti-magic activist, if ever there was one. But here we go, guys. We're chilling. We're done with chapter 44, and we've completed many a Solstheim quest, found some new locations. Still not sure what's going on with the big cultist story, but that will be for another day. In the next chapter, we'll go back to the mainland, we'll do our buying and selling off camera, and we'll figure out some other awesome stuff to do with Halvar. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks as always for all the views and support, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.